Welcome to Security on Screen. Today, I'm delighted to introduce Martin Mildwart, who is the owner of Explicate and the security industry group partner that Security on Screen is delighted to work with. Martin, good day to you.
A good day to you, Peter. Nice meeting you again.
Martin, I'm interested to understand what technological innovations happening today that will shape the face of the industry tomorrow.
Yeah, that's of course looking in the future is always a bit tricky. Nice thing about looking in the future is that you never can be wrong. I would say there's lots of things happening, and I think it's good to distinguish two things: there's visible innovation and there's invisible innovation. And I think at the moment a lot of innovation is actually happening under the surface. It's let's say under the hood of all these systems, where you see AI technology, new types of software technology being utilized, which will help expand the possibilities of these systems, increase the scalability, and improve the automation of tasks that are otherwise very difficult. If you look at access control, for example, it will be easier to assign access rights based on roles to large groups of users. If you look at video surveillance, it will be easier than ever to monitor the movements of large groups of people and detect maybe unsolicited behavior or things that you want to detect while looking at them. And all this is possible through the technology that's deployed on the platforms to do this active monitoring and automating these tasks, which normally should be executed by people. And it's these types of things that are greatly expanding the capacity in volume of these systems. But of course, there's other things happening as well. Sometimes it takes a bit of time before you see the fruits of work. For example, there's still a lot of talk about blockchain technology, and although maybe in the general media it is not as big of a topic as it was maybe a few years ago, but even in access control, there's still many vendors that are working on new generations of their systems where blockchain technology is used to support the concept of self-sovereign identities, where it's the people themselves that decide what information they share with the system that is allowing them access at a later stage, and which makes absolute sense. It's exciting to see what happens there. And of course, on the identification part, there's many things happening. We know that there's a few companies working on ultra wideband, which is a really precise localization technology, which has been around for more than a decade, but now seems to be more widely embraced in the industry, and it's offering all kinds of new opportunities for, let's say, long-range identification and positioning of people and objects, maybe using their smartphones or other tags that would support that. That's interesting. We see, of course, smartphone access control being further improved on a daily basis, biometrics getting better on a daily basis, and combined with all kinds of new technology. So I would say it's just an absolute wonderful industry to be in at the moment, and to witness all this innovation. And the greatest and the most interesting thing will be to see what these vendors are doing with all this technology to supply solutions to the clients, and that creativity that's going to be an enormous important trend in this arena.
Thank you, Martin. It's always interesting to try and look forward. We should have this conversation in a year's time and see where we were. But I enjoy...
Absolutely right.
Once again, it's a joy to have you on Security on Screen. We're certainly enjoying feeding news and information into the group. So a public thank you for that association. We're really enjoying developing the content for your membership.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Take care.